Okay, there seemed to have been some audio issues at the start. I'm happy that I decided to stop talking when I did and record afterwards. So I'm going to have to mute the start of this video. I'm sorry, everyone. But really, only things I said was the fact that this is the first time I'm doing this dungeon. I have actually respect my character a little bit so that I've gone full damage. Though I still don't do a huge amount of damage, as you can tell. I'm probably not going to be talking too much in this video. I'll just let the gameplay play itself. But yeah, okay, for one thing, I found out that you can go in with 4 DPS and a healer. You don't really, it seems like you don't need a tank, though there was some points where I did die. Most of the time the deaths were my own fault, I would say, as you can see later on in the video. So yeah, there's a lot of trash, and unlike Pharmacy 14 where you can pull to the wall, you kind of have to pull the enemies. At least this dungeon I found, you have to pull them in packs. You can't just run ahead and keep pulling. So that's something that's completely different to 14, where you normally have 2 sets of trash that you normally pull, and then you would like kill it all together. With this, you have to pay attention and actually pull one set of ads at the same time. Of course, this is I'm still getting into the game, so maybe later on that isn't a thing you have to do. Maybe later on you'll be able to just pull everything. I don't know, up to specific points, because you can see there you needed to unlock the door to actually get in to the place. So we'll see what happens. I should have probably switched weapons occasionally, because I found out that certain enemies do have weapon type damage buffs and reductions. So it probably wasn't the best idea to just run in with the sword all the time. But what can I say? Oh look, no, never mind. I used the blunderbuss for one of the few times in this run. You'll see that I barely used it, which was probably bad on me. I was really carried by my group, so big shout out to everyone in the group. Oh, look, our healer went down. I think later on I did revive them as well. Oh, no, never mind. I tried it. I touched them a little bit there. I touched them a little bit. That sounds wrong. I touched the healers a little bit there. Now these lasers are very dangerous. They are very dangerous, and you must avoid them at all costs. Oh, piece of loot. Anyway, by the way, you'll find that you'll get a lot of loot in this. This run didn't really give me much good loot. I think I got a little bit of armor and a new weapon. I should have gone and got that note. I've realised there's a note in there with lore. I should have gone and get it, but I was too scared of the lasers. And rightly so, when I found out later on that the lasers are very dangerous. The lasers are not fun times. But they are very pretty. I will give them that. They are very pretty lasers. The respawn points actually remind me of the aetheryte crystals from 14, by the way. So if you, it's kind of interesting. As you can see, I'm not very good at this game yet. I'm spinning around and hoping that things are in me and I kill them. So hopefully I will get better at this video game. But I think I'm doing okay. I feel like Gaius, the real Chile, is slaughtering everyone. Yeah, take my sword. It did a thing. Oh, I think this is where I got something new. Or no, okay. There's something called the honing system where you can upgrade your weapon's damage for a short amount of time. I currently only have weak honing stones, so I use that because that's what I can craft myself right now. I think they can go up to like strong honing stones. I don't know what's the highest. I just know I can do weak right now, so I put down a little bit more damage. I don't want to be slacking for my group. I want to be holding my own and helping my friends, Mr. Lean Taster and Berserk. Okay, I think this is where I've died for the first time coming up. I think right here. No. I'm better than I thought. Oh no, now I die. Yeah. Ow. As you can see, lasers are one hit. I find out a couple of times in this playthrough that lasers are one hit kills, and I barely learned my lesson, which isn't a lesson. It's lasers are bad and pretty. Bad and pretty. Unlike me. Anyway, well, I'm just bad. So, as you can see, the dungeon is very open. It kind of gives me Copper Bell Mine. I don't know why, Copper Bell Mines-esque feels. Kind of, not really, but it has a lot more puzzles and dangers, as you can tell from the lasers and all the jumping and all the different things you have to watch out for. It definitely feels a lot more dangerous than a Final Fantasy 14 dungeon. It's more of a there's a lot more environmental dangers. This person has a staff which allows it to go through the lasers. I'm not sure where he got it from. I need to pay attention next time I play through this. I just saw that he had a magic staff, and I'm like, that staff is good. Save me, magic staff. And I followed him till the ends of the earth. And by the ends of earth, I meant through that corridor. So yeah, there's a lot of lasers in this dungeon. You'll learn that this is the lasery dungeon. I don't know. I'm sure there's other dangers in the future, but this one is the laser one. As you can see, I'm spinning to winning, and by winning I mean I hid in the corner by accident because I spanned in the wrong way, because I'm the best at video games. Anyway, more lasers. I think I died to it. Yeah, thought so. I knew it. I knew I died again there somewhere. I think I died again soon right after this. I died a lot. Well, I think 4 times I died this playthrough. I think it was 4 times. Anyway, I decided to get on my belly, because that's the answer that everyone has once they've died a few times. Is just jump on your belly and hope that works. So, and it worked. And then I jumped. Yeet. Look at that. Skill. Finesse. Power. Everything. It's all of them. And then we wait for our friend. Because we need friends. Friends have got to stick together. So I look at myself for a little bit because I'm cool. And I eat a sandwich. Delicious food. Actually, I got some new food after beating this dungeon. Actually, you'll see the loot at the end. But yeah, I wish it'd been a recipe for the food though, more than actually getting the food, because at least then I could craft it myself. But whatever, food is good. Now I'm never going to use the food until I get the recipe, because I'm an RPG player who gets resources and keeps them forever until they need the resources, because they're worried that they won't be able to get the resources again, and then they still won't use the resources just in case, because they're worried that they won't need it in the future for something else, even though they need it right now. Because that's what we do. We hold stuff until we need it, and then we keep holding it because we've beaten the game anyway. So yeah. You know what I'm talking about, those that when you get a high elixir and you hold the high elixir until the final boss, and then you think, maybe I need it, maybe there's a final boss beyond this final boss. And you keep hold of it anyway, just in case there's a secret final boss. And then you find out the credits are rolling and you've got all your high elixirs because you've hoarded everything, because that's how video games are. Don't tell me you don't do that. I don't believe you. Oh, by the way, thank you to all the love for the last video, by the way. Shout out to everyone that's watched it. Shout out to all the comments. Hopefully I'm going to keep reading the comments. Thank you so much. It was great to see Work to Game watch the video on their Twitch channel, so thank you again to Del Monte B for that. Yeah, Brian. So go check out them again. Thank you so much. They've always showed us so much love. So I think I run and grab that before someone else does. Ha! Mine! Yes! Mine! And then I felt bad, so I never picked another weapon again. I think I tried on one, but I didn't run to it because I felt bad that I took someone's resource. I'll admit, I know that the resource is it's not limited, but it's 1 per person per node. I do wish in dungeons that everyone had the ability to get the resource. I don't know if that would be too broken because it would ruin the economy, but at the same time, I feel like an ass if I grab the resource and someone else needs it for something like the crafting. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're leveling up their alchemist and they wanted that life vine right there was the one they needed to get their skill up 1 more. I know they could just go get another one, but still. It's more convenient if they already had it in their inventory, and I stole it from them. So, sorry, person I stole that from. I mean, I can use it. I can make potions. I used a few potions during this run because no tanks. I was Yeah. Also, I still have a shield equipped for some reason. I can't use shields right now because although I started sword and shield, I found out that's not really a DPS role. I know that sounds weird because it's tank, but I kind of like the sword and shield for occasional blocking if need be. And I was hoping I'd do enough damage, but yeah, it looks like although there's probably a build that does it, I don't. Yeah. Once I get better again. By the way, you can respec quite cheaply. Inexpensively, should we say. I think it was 82 gold to fully respec my stats. You can also respec your skills, so if you do want to switch skills from DPS skills to tank skills, you can do that anytime you want. I don't know if that's free because I haven't tried that yet, but yeah, for the stat bonuses, it was 82 gold for me. I don't know if this will increase per level. Also, if you're doing it before level 20, you will also get the respec for free. So if you are just starting out and you don't know what you want to be exactly, because your stats affect the weapons you can really use. Like the great sword I'm using right now uses strength and dexterity. Strength is the main stat, and dexterity is the side stat. Yeah, the side stat, baby. So I kind of went for a mix of the two right now. I did have Constitution, but I decided just the big damage is good, means less things alive, which means I don't take damage, which means I do well. So I removed Constitution so that I lowered my health so I could buff my damage. I put most of it in strength, but with look, I tried to steal that, but they've already got it. I put a load in my strength and then a little bit in my dexterity. So yeah, that's what I did. So yeah, because it's very pretty dungeon. It's a little different. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet for now because we're just gonna be running around killing stuff. So I'll talk in a little bit once we've got to a bit of content that is a little bit different. Hi again, it's been a while. Hope you've been enjoying the little bit of video so far. This room seemed a little more difficult than the last. I think this is like a mini boss room. In fact, I just noticed they have names. I was too busy trying not to die during this part. Yeah, so we had a few deaths during this part. Because I feel like our lack of tank probably didn't help. Our healer went down like quite fast, like right there, as you can see from the healer. And I was able to get rid of that spearman. I was like, no, leave my healer alone. And then I went around and revived him. Which, by the way, I'm using the controller. I haven't customized the controls yet. And then I went to go try and revive that person and then smack people and said, I wanted to kill that enemy. And I'm like, die. And then I realized I was attacking the wrong enemy. Anyway, oh yeah, they went back as well. And then I also fell around here too, I think. I also had a fall. Oh, but I did kill that enemy, so that was good. That's good prog. And then I died. But yeah, I've got one revival. I didn't die again, so I don't know if the revival was only per encounter. So I don't want to say I'm bragging I didn't die again, but I didn't die again in combat. So I don't know if the respawns recharge. Anyway, I think by the time I got back, the enemies had died, and we'd won, and we were victorious. And my death was clearly the way we won. Clearly, that was how we did a video game win. So, and as you can see, there's mining nearby on my little hotbar. So yeah. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the combat. now we're about 30 minutes in, which is pretty decent for a dungeon, really, but we did have a few deaths, and it was at least my first time. I don't know if it was anyone else's. We did have someone showing us where to go, which probably helped us a lot more than I thought, because we would have got completely lost otherwise. They also told us the strat of, remember, stay in the middle, so we easy kill him. So we stood in the middle, and we all stood in the middle, and we all did smacks, and we all did damages, and we were the best. And anyway, the boss fight, this boss didn't really have that many mechanics. It was stand in the middle, do damages, get knocked back, stand in the middle, do damages, get knocked back. It was very repetitive. Also, there's ads, but, you know, just stand in the middle and AoE and kill ads, while also hurting Grendel the Reginant. He's so Reginant. So yeah, that was mostly what we did for this, at least this phase, because there was actually a phase 2, which will be coming up soon. Yeah, so we kept smacking him, and he kept, I don't know, sitting on my face. It's kind of cool looking. But anyway, phase 1 was done, and I was like, na 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 na. And then I realised there was a phase 2 because I didn't know at that time. Future me does, which is me right now. Hi past me. So yeah, as I continue to fight, it now jumps. It became a dragoon. So this, I guess, is where you stay in the middle, so that way it just constantly jumps on people, so you can just keep doing damages. It's really frustrating because you kept getting knocked back. It didn't do much damage, but it was frustrating. I popped a little potion here, I think. Yep, little cheeky potion. So yeah, and then more ads, but it's okay because we used the power of spinning to get past them and kill them, but also get past them. And then we spun a little bit more. Yay! Go spinning for the win. But yeah, as you can see, we just burnt through this second phase a lot faster than the first phase, it felt like. And then we did a win, because that's what we do in this house. We win. And we kill the enemy with our massive swords and hammers and a staff and a hand thing. So yeah, I said thank you to the pie, because, you know, gotta give respect for the group. So thank you. Thank you to Rowdy, thank you to Cap, thank you to Lean, and thank you to Berserk. And I got some loot. I don't know what that 100 thingy is for, really, but I got loot. So yeah, and that was the run. Thank you to everyone that... Oh, I forgot there was more loot up here. Yeah, there's so much loot. All of the loot. Every piece of loot that could exist has existed in this box. Or there might be more loot out there in the world, but still, out of all the loot that is existing, there is loot in there. There is a thing. And then you click this, and you can leave. And you're like, bye, friends. I must go now. The outside needs me. Which is a statement I never use in real life. So yeah, thank you to everyone that joined us today. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe. And comment down below if you want me to continue making New World videos. Until then, bye. I don't know why I hadn't dressed and nobody can see it. But bye! Hello and welcome to the Dungeon Finder bonus content at the end of the video. I know someone asked in the previous video I know someone on Twitter, sorry, asked if there's a party finder system, and yeah, this is the party finder style system that you can see in Final Fantasy 14, but in New World. As you can see, you can pick the jobs, your roles you want to have with you, what your minimum level is, your gear score, and you can create a lobby that way, or you can just find a group. So yeah, that's how it works.